when it comes to Kaiser, what's the biggest thing, the furthest he has to go? What part of the game does he have to learn the most?
Just the National Football League game. I mean, we're in situational things right now. There's still so much for him to learn, to see, to experience, you know. But he's doing, obviously he's doing some good things, as they all are, but he's working at it. He's got to just stay to the grind every day. It's hard. You know, these guys been through it. Their bodies is different. The environment's different. You know, you get a day off and you come back. It's just the process for them. They just got to work through their process.
We've seen him after practice a lot of days, out there by himself on the field, and it's like he's pretending to call the plays to the other guys in the huddle, and he's running the plays out there. Is that something you typically teach quarterbacks that goes on all the time?
You have to. You got to go through the script yourself, you know, because, you know, obviously we're dividing reps right now. So it's important that you get every rep so you can say it in the huddle, visualize it, and be able to execute it in your own mind.
Coach, when we talk to guys about J.C. Treader, the word they always use is smart. Joel Bitonio called him Alex Metcalf. I mean, is that what you see out of him?
He's smart. He's tough. You know, he has unbelievable quickness and athletic ability. So, I mean, he's a good get for us. He really takes care of things in the middle of our offense. And I think that's important. It's important to our team.
You ever have a guy on your roster who was getting a degree in industrial labor relations?
No. That's a little over the top. But he does a good job. He's a very bright young man. He's worked hard.
What did you see yesterday?
I'm sorry?
What did you see yesterday from watching, good and bad, from watching?
The good is that we hadn't turned the ball over a lot. I think there's some execution things we've done really well. We've seen on offense, some things that the defense is throwing at us, which is good because you got to be able to make adjustments as you go. So the quarterbacks handled that well. The bad is obviously from an offensive standpoint, in the 2-minute situations, we got to win those. You know, that's what you want. I think the defense has done a really good job. A lot of different looks. They're playing a lot of different packages, which is so good for us to see because that's what we'll see during the year. I think that adjustment period as we move forward, that will help us. The other side on the defense, we got to get more turnovers. You know, we just got to come up with more turnovers. That's what we're stressing. That's what we're after. Today wasn't about tackling or hitting or any of that. It was about situational football again. But I thought the 2-minute drill, the defense did a good job.
Hey, Hue, why the decision to get Myles more in with the first-team defense, and what did you see when he went against Joe Thomas?
Oh, no, it's time. As I said the other day, I mean, you can only keep guys down so long. You know, you just start watching every day, and you see what he's doing. He's doing a good job. And I didn't really just watch the individual battle. I watch it on tape a little bit more. But I'm sure those guys had a conversation. If anybody can give him some good instruction of what they've seen through the years, it's going to be Joe. You know, and then it's good for Joe to go against somebody with that kind of explosion and that kind of speed and quickness. So.
Did you notice the one snap where he seemed to get by Joe?
I know. I seen a blur go around me. I didn't know who was over there. I mean, again, I'm not surprised by anything he does. He just got to do it every day. You know, got to do it every day and keep getting better.
Coach, what's it mean to have a guy like Bruce here and him being involved with Myles?
It's awesome. You know, I was with Bruce at the Washington Redskins. I was coaching on the staff when he was there, so I've always had a personal relationship with him. And again, he has a relationship with Myles. I thought it was important for him to come out, spend time with us. He knows Coach Williams. He knows Clyde Simmons. So he knows some of our coaches. We kind of all go back. So it's good to see him. He can still play. I'd take him on the other side, too. So, but it's good. It's anytime we can have former players or Hall of Famers come back and talk to our players and be around them, I think that's a good thing. And obviously we got the greatest of all time in Jim Brown. So that's really good for us.
How are you going to run Friday?
Huh?
How are you going to run Friday?
We're going to scrimmage. We're going to play football. That's all. We're going to tackle, take people to the ground. Everybody's coming. I got to go. You guys have a good day. No, what's up, Tony? No, just kidding. Tony, I was going to announce quarterback, but you wasn't over here, so I said forget it. No, just kidding. What else you guys have?
What was the occasion, other than Bruce Smith being here, why was this the day Myles Garrett went up against Joe Thomas?
Well, it just happened that way. It wasn't scripted or anything like that. This was a day that Joe was practicing, and a day that, you know, Myles happened to be, you know, out there with the ones when Joe was gone, and we had a couple opportunities for those guys to get together.
So then why was this the day he was with the ones?
It was well, he's earned it. I mean, I can only keep him down there so long. You know, just got to start pushing him up. He's doing a good job. You know, he's earning it. You know, that's what we feel. We feel like every day when you watch the tape, you keep watching him getting better and better and better and better. And I think he's starting again. Like I said, he's in better shape. He understands our system better. He knows exactly what to do, so he's starting to play a lot better.
You said you're going to scrimmage Friday. Will the quarterback order be the same as we've seen out
I haven't made that decision yet, but it could be. You know, I don't. Right now, I don't see any reason to change it. I want to really evaluate that. I'm going to stand back and just evaluate it all on Friday. You know, not be as involved as I would be, just so I can make a good decision. You know, as we move forward for our football team.
Did you say what format of your scrimmage?
Well, no, we'll divide the teams. You know, and we'll do everything that a game calls for, because I think it's important that our players go through that process before we play next Thursday. You know, we'll have halftime, we'll have coin toss, we'll play it like a game, situational football, and see what we can accomplish.
Hugh, how much J.C. Treader's experience, how much will that help your offensive line this year?
He's done a great job. He's you know, very bright, exceptional athlete, very tough, strong. Having a guy like that in the middle is like having another quarterback. So he's done a good job, and we're glad he's here. He's kind of solidified that group in the middle, because that's where you have to be. You have to be strong up the middle, and he's done a good job thus far.
Looked like Dez also was working with the ones. Does he look back to close to normal?
He's Des Bryant, no doubt. I mean, again, he was just another guy that needed to get in shape, you know, and get back to the grind of playing and understanding our defense, because it's different. And those guys are doing a good job over there, no question about that.
Hugh, Bruce Smith said that you told your team leadership has no age. Is that targeted at someone in particular, at someone in particular?
Well, it's targeted at the young guys. You know, I mean, we have a lot of young guys here that are playing and contributing to our team. We're a very young team. So he said it. I mean, you don't have to be a veteran to be a leader. You have to be a football player and be accountable and understand what our vision is and what we're trying to accomplish to be a leader, and then go out and lead. And the guys who lead normally serve. You know, they serve their football team. So we have some guys that I think are young guys that are stepping into that role, and they've done a good job.
The two first-team offenses in the 2-minute drill ended with interceptions.
Yeah.
Is that just another day at the office to you? Or?
No, that's disappointing. I mean, we got to get better at that. You know, we had a chance to make some plays too, didn't make them. You know, there's a drop here, drop there, missed ball. You can't miss those. In those situations, you got to make those plays. So all those things will be evaluated, because I think that's what's important. The situational football, yeah, no, it's not another day at the office. We got to get that fixed, because that's how you win and lose games, whether it's the end of the half or end of the game. We got to make those plays.
You keep being asked about changing the quarterback rotation. You're staying firm. As you stay firm right now, do you feel any difference in Cody Kessler?
I don't feel any different
Any
today.
more security?
Until I got to go watch the tape. You know, I don't. Every day I evaluate everything. You know, it's not just the fields, the meetings, it's everything. Everything's going to go into the equation as we make this decision. But right now, I don't see a need to change anything. We don't play a game the next Thursday.
But is he gaining more confidence as you don't make a change?
Is who?
Coach.
Oh, I don't know that. You would have to
More
ask them
stagnant.
that. I don't know that our players look at it like that. I think they come out every day and compete, and they know at some point in time that I'm gonna step in the room and say, hey, this is the direction we're traveling, and I think they understand that.
Did Bruce Smith have any influence at all whatsoever on you putting Myles with the first team today?
No, not at all. No, that was earned. You know, that was earned by that young man, by the way he's practiced, by the way he's got himself in shape. And by his teammates. I think some of his teammates are wondering, Coach, when you guys are going to put him up there? You know, what are you doing? You know, because he deserves it, and he's working hard. But no, Bruce had nothing to do with that.
In the 7-on-7s, Njoku made a catch in the end zone between linebacker and corner, Peppers, I think.
Yes, sir.
Considering we've been asking you about his drops all the time, was that any much of a watershed moment? I know it's just 7-on-7,
Right.
but he was in traffic and he got
Right. I mean, he demonstrates that he can make those plays. He just got to make them consistently. You know, I think everybody was excited for him because everybody knows the pressure he's been under that way. But again, he's got to make those plays, and he can. And he's demonstrated that he can. He just got to do it all the time.
Coach, what did you see out of Christian Kirksey last year? What are you hoping for out of him this year?
Obviously, he had a tremendous season last year, and I expect him to play even better. You know, within this scheme, he's a leader of one of the leaders of our defense. Tremendous football player. I think he's somebody in that locker room that the players look to, and I think he'll do a great job that way as well.
Any of those young linebackers catching your eye?
All of them as a group, they've all improved. You know, during the OTAs, they were a little different. We have a guy that played defensive end, you know, and never played linebacker. And these guys are right around playing linebacker the way you're supposed to play. So Bello and all those guys, all three of those young guys, I think they're really coming on. I think Blake Williams has done a good job with those guys.
Just to clarify, will the entire scrimmage be live tackling?
Yes.
Just curious.
Oh no, it's scrimmage. I mean, we're
How
gonna.
long will that be?
I don't know till I get tired. Yeah. I mean, it's something I want to see. I want to see our team compete. There's certain guys I want to see perform and do certain things, and so we'll try to make that happen within the scrimmage. And it may not. It don't never go as you want it to, but we'll go for a number of plays, and really get a good feel for our football team, and then we'll come back the next day in what we call a mock game, which is somewhat similar, but there's no tackling and there's no taking to the ground. So it'll be a good 2 days for our football team to get ready for next Thursday when we play.